Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with my next video. And before I get into this video, I do want to say thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so and tap the notification bell so you get more videos like this as I post them immediately. I have not posted any videos in a while. As most of you know, a huge snow and ice storm hit a lot of states in the upper north part of our country, and my state was heavily affected. Here in Michigan, Minneapolis and Iowa were also hit very hard. But yeah, and I think parts of New York. But yeah, so and Ohio. But yeah, we were hit really hard, and I was out of power for at least 72 hours, man. Horrible experience. Sleeping in the cold is no fun. But power's restored, and I did do actually a video short. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually starting to do a lot of those now. I loaded one yesterday. It was based off of the upcoming season 3 Mandalorian show. But yeah, I'm starting to do a lot of video shorts. Please check those out, and give them a thumbs up. The video shorts usually for YouTube have to be under 60 seconds. They're fun to do. But in any case, this is going to be a full-length video based off of a comic book that I purchased recently. And as you see, the title here is ELEKTRA, Black, White, and Blood, which is a series that Marvel has been doing for quite some time. I know they did one with Wolverine. I think they did one with the Punisher and Daredevil and a couple of other characters. ELEKTRA is one of my favorite characters. I love the young lady who played her, and I forget her name. In the Daredevil series that was on Netflix a couple of years back. I hope that she reprises her role as Elektra when they do Daredevil Reborn. It's supposed to be coming out on Netflix. I'm not on Netflix, excuse me, on Disney Plus in either 2024 or 2025. I know that they've pushed back a lot of their projects for Disney Plus. But anyway, let's get into this book right now. This is an absolutely beautiful book. I've looked over it at least 3 times, and I'm absolutely fascinated by the pages and the artwork in this book. And this, you can see here, this glossy cover. If you can see, the red is very, very pronounced on the cover. It's glossed, if you can see that. Let's see, turn it to the side there. See that glossiness? That is very, very nice. And this is almost like a Treasury edition size, basically. I think that's what it is, Treasury edition, I believe. I haven't bought a Treasury edition from Marvel or from any comic book company in a while. And just to kind of compare it, here's the Treasury edition of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's about the same size. I think the Guardians of the Galaxy is a little bit bigger. But yes, this is a very, very, very nice book. It's a very violent book. I don't think that it's definitely not appropriate for kids. But we're going to show some of the artwork from the pages. It's a compilation of stories written by different writers. And the binding is really nice. It's different, not your typical paper. It's like cardboard. So let's open this up here. First pages that you see are all in black. Okay. And then here's the intro page, which shows Elektra and one of her... She looks like she's in a fight pose, ready for battle, ready for action. I love that drawing there. I was collecting this series, and I was excited when I learned that they had put it into a Treasury size edition. And then, dropping stuff here. And then here is the. This shows basically all the different stories that are featured in this book. We have Red Dawn, written by Charles Soule, with penciler Mark Bagley and John Dell, the inker, and Juan Fernandez, color artist. Cut and Run by Peter David and Greg Land, Jay Leistein and Frank D'Armata. Not the Devil, writer-artist Leonardo Romero. Verite, writer Al Ewing, artist Rod Reese. The Crimson Path, writer Declan Shelby, artist Simone Diarmani. Yokai, writer-artist color artist Greg Smallwood. Then we have Split, written by Ann Nocenti, Federico Sabatini, Mattia Iacono. And then Powers You Can't Comprehend by Matthew Rosenberg, again, Albuquerque, and Proto Bunkers Spurs Sofrentes Sujo. Then With a Passion, writer, artist, color artist Hall Azaqueta, and then Assassin by Pishma Moko. Oh wow. Lindsay Kohik, the editor. Weapons of Choice, David Papose, Danilo S. Beruth, and Andres Mosa. Then the last story is Rendezvous, storyteller Kevin Eastman with Freddie E. Williams. Okay, so let's actually show the artwork from the pages. I've read the first story at least. This one deals with, I guess, vampires. Very bloody, gruesome scene here. As you can see, ELEKTRA is being chewed up by a bunch of vampires. And as I said, this really is not a book for children to read, small children, in my opinion. This is more, again, it's more so adult oriented. You can see that there. I love these black, white, and blood stories. Again, they are mainly very adult oriented. We're not going to show every single page. I just want to show, pick out certain ones that I want you to see from this book. And it's, based off the size and off of the artwork, of this book. It is quite expensive. This is like a $40 book. Okay. Expensive comic there. This is when you get into your kind of your graphic comics, so to speak. And again, it's really a book for serious comic book readers, or those who are ELEKTRA fans of this character. Okay. All right. So that was the first story, and here's the next story, Not to the Devil. And like I say, I'm going to skip past some of these stories, and I think we'll go ahead and skip past this one and get to the next one. Let's see. Okay. Here's one that's also very bloody. Let's see. That's, I guess, why it's called Black, White, and Blood, right? It would be nice if they do this, and I think they may have, I'm not for sure, with Wolverine. They usually do trade paperbacks, but for some reason they decided to do this, as a Treasury edition. And then they have these standalone pages too that have very, very nice artwork of her character. Here's one with her standing next to Daredevil. I think there's another page, a standalone page I may have missed that I want you to see. It's just kind of double back here, or triple back here. Let's see. No, maybe not. Okay. All right, so let's keep it moving. Move along here. And just look at this artwork, man. Look at that. And I also want to say this, too. I love the smell of books. I definitely love the smell of comic books. This book gets the smell of the month. Oh, those pages smell so fresh. So very fresh. Very nice. Very nice there. Very, very, the smell is, it's like walking into a library or something like that. Every time I turn a page, I can smell the freshness of the page. And I've had this book now for a little over a week, and it still smells so very fresh. Then the illustrations here are very graphic, very detailed. A very mature look to them, for as things go in the world of comics. I love this right here, how this panel here, how they highlight her, she's walking in heels, and the heel happens to be red, because as you know, ELEKTRA's color, the color she wears is red. She's decked out in red all the time. And here she has a red overcoat on, or trench coat. She's in Japan. It says right here. Okay. Let's keep it. Some more of these pages here. Look at that. I mean, look at these panels, man. The facial expressions and everything of the characters that are drawn here. Absolutely beautiful book, and I think this to me is a very good investment for a comic book reader and a comic book collector, and again, a fan of this character. Okay. Dig that. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the entire book because there's a lot to show here. A whole lot to show here. And then here's another one of the standalone pages right there of ELEKTRA. And the artist is, who is it? John Boy Myers. This is a variant cover of the series because this is based off of a series. And, you know, they just decided to put it together a nice compilation. Wow, look at this. Here's some more. Here's another standalone page. This is her in black. Wow. Looking deadly and sexy there. At the same time. Okay. I'm kind of flipping and skipping through some pages. Just want to give you, comic book collectors an idea of this book if it's something that you are interested in. And I just wanted to again do a little video to highlight it. Okay, so we're gonna skip past some more pages and get to the end here and just show you some more of the standalone pages and the artwork. It's hard to kind of get this to stand straight because of the binding. The binding's very tight. I'm doing the best I can here without damaging the book. And I definitely don't want to do that because, again, this is a very expensive book to have. Look at that. Look at that, man. Absolutely beautiful. This is his here is by artwork by Greg Smallwood. I think both pages are. And this gives justice to buying and reason to buy, comic books. Along with the imagination that's put into the characters. But one of the things I've said before, this is by Mark Bagley, John Dale, and Edgar Delgado. But sometimes, and I've said this before, comic books, the stories can be crappy, but the artwork can be absolutely amazing. And that definitely is the case here. But the stories in here are good. I've read at least, like I said, one or two of the stories. And the stories are actually very good. This is Peach Momoko here. I don't even need to really guess that. I'm very familiar with their artwork, and it says it right up here at the top. So this is Peach Momoko's drawing of ELEKTRA. And that's pretty much it. Here's the back of the book. And we'll read what it says. ELEKTRA walks a line between good and evil with style. It's an undisputed fact, trained by both the vicious hand and the benevolent chase. ELEKTRA Nachios is the best assassin in the Marvel Universe, and the murderer's row of all-star Marvel creators are here to present the proof in glorious black and white, with lashings of blood. A dozen astonishing tales set throughout her long and lethal life illustrate her fighting skills, ninja training, and sheer determination. From the mean streets of Hell's Kitchen to the seedy back alleys of Najapur, and even farther afield. Prepare to see ELEKTRA in a whole new light, taking on ninja, vampires, and worse on the larger-than-life pages of a Treasury edition. So I'm right. Yep. This is a Treasury edition. And it has a parental guidance suggested right here. Yes, so, yep. It's about 30. Actually, I said 40. It's about 30 bucks. It was $29.99. About 30-something bucks with taxes. So there it is, y'all. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, this presentation, and this preview of ELEKTRA Black, White, and Blood. So that's it. That's all, y'all. I hope that you all are safe. I hope that none of you all got caught in this storm, and if so, that you've recovered, recuperated. If you've lost any power or any belongings, that they will be recovered as well, and restored unto you. So we're heading into the month of March. And I know this is actually Black History Month, but I decided to take a break and do something a little different for Black History Month. I should have one more video before Black History Month ends, but for now, this is what I'm showing you. and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace, love, and hair grease.